When I was growing up, the ideal life was the white picket fence, a husband, like we both work and stuff. And I always wanted to be a mom, so that was like my goal in life, like find the husband, get married, buy the house, and then have children. But obviously I'm here now and that's not what I have. So how it started was we worked together, like we started, and then New Year's Eve going into 2021, we took our friendship to another level, hanging out every day, like spending time with each other. And then April, I found out I was pregnant, and that was not part of my plan to like get pregnant by him or anything, but it happened. And then after I found out, it was downhill from there. I went to Arizona to visit family, and I was like on my vacation, taking lots of naps, and I was like, this is not right. Like there's something wrong with me. So we get back home and I go to the store. I'm about to like start my shift, and I was like, I'm not pregnant. Like I'm just gonna take this test so like my anxiety is fine. Like I can just go on with my life. And I was at work and I took the pregnancy test and it came back positive. I called my friend, she talked, and she's like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know, like we've been friends for years, and she knew I wanted to be a mom, but obviously not now. And she's like, Cami, like there's this place that you can go, like there's options for you. And I said, okay, that's perfect. Like I'll call them after I get off work. And so the next day I actually called my own doctor, and then I called Option because my own doctor didn't want to see me until I was like so many weeks. I found out I was pregnant, and then the day after I went and told him, and he was not happy with it. And so it's a little unfortunate because I'm dealing with this and I am like, I need your support. Obviously the word abortion came up, and I am more, you do what you want to your own body, but my own body, that's not a choice. And so he finally came around saying like, okay, Cami, like I'm gonna be there for you and this child. Like I just need to work on myself. Like I'm not in the best place to be there. And I said, okay, I'll give you your time, but there is an appointment that I would love for you to come because we can see for ourselves like there's a child in there. We walked into the room and he held my hand the whole time, but he had to excuse himself because he's watching his child, the heartbeat, and I'm there crying and he's there like, oh my goodness, my life is over kind of thing. So I was really grateful to have Nicole and the nurse there, because at that moment I should have had my mom there and not him. I told my mom and I was like, I'm pregnant, and she's like, let's go home, tell your dad. We're all sitting there and my dad looks at my mom like, is she pregnant? And I was like, Dad, please be my dad, and I'm pregnant. And then from that moment on, they've been both the greatest support that I've had. When I first saw her, it was like, oh wow, you're here, like this is crazy. And like I created, like growing up, I was the person that like I love kids. Like I babysat, like I just love children. So I kind of grew up knowing how to care for a child, but like I gave the child back. So I didn't know exactly like an everyday thing. Like once you did the classes, they like offered you things, and it was like a blessing because like I got a car seat from here, and that's something I couldn't afford. So it was really nice that like they gifted me this car seat, and it was like a very big blessing to have this as one of my options to help me through my pregnancy. When you are leaving this place, you're gonna leave with answers, and like you're gonna leave with the best support that you need through this challenging journey of yours. So I was glad to come to Option to finally just be like, clear the air and like, yes, I am pregnant and this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, there is ups and downs, like trying to figure out who I am as a person, because I am still so young. So it's like, what's the next step in life? Like I'm not gonna like, do I need to go to school? Like what am I gonna do for work? Like what am I gonna do in the future to provide for her? And so it kind of now, as she is older and she's slowly gonna get to that age where she's gonna go to school, and it's like, okay, now that you're at this point, like you need to find out who you are. As I see it, we're growing up together. Like I look from the day that I brought her home to every year, it's like not only you're growing up, I'm growing up. So it's like weird to see that like change through the years. And we're slowly gonna grow up more and more and more. It's weird to think. I always put it in God's hands. Wherever he takes me, whoever he sends my way, like that's all I worry about.